military power to economic strength and global influence. World superpower is the landscape of global dominance. Power in the global arena is multifaceted. It's measured by each country's leadership, structure, political influence, international alliances, cultural imprint, and the biggest two of them all is military prowess and economic patterns. Let's explore the top 3 superpower nations in the world.
3.
Russia tops at number 3 as one of the alpha dogs in global power. Russia is a federal democratic state, but they are also categorized as a consolidated authoritarian regime. On December 25, 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed and ceased to exist, and the Russian Federation took over and became independent. At that point, they transitioned from a communist to a capitalist, multi-party democracy. Single country, Russia has the largest landmass. For this reason, their oil and natural gas makes up a hefty portion of their country's economy. Their vast natural agriculture, forestry, fishing, and manufacturing also serves as a key economic driver. They're also a major weapons exporter. Historically, Russians produced more ammunition than the United States and Europe combined. They have one of the world's largest economies. As for their military power, it's reported that since October 2023, they have over 4,200 military aircraft, with the most tanks in the world, close to 15,000. When it comes to weapons of mass destruction, Russia leads over all nations. They have over 6,500 nuclear weapons with advanced missile systems. In the skies, their Air Force has 809 fighter aircraft and 559 attack helicopters. In the water, they have over 65 submarines and approximately 47 minor warfare ships. As of February 2022, when Russia invaded the Ukraine, the very same year in August, their president, Vladimir Putin, signed a decree to increase the size of their army forces. It's estimated there has been close to 400,000 Russian casualties. They currently have approximately 1.3 million active personnel. Russia is not a member of NATO, and their military budget is expected to exceed over $109 billion.
2.
Coming in at the number 2 spot is China. China's government is regarded as a one-party communist structure held in power since 1949. Communist Party is the power center that controls every government department, including their military force. China, being the King Kong of manufacturing, makes up approximately 28.7% of the total global output for manufacturing. They've also become a supreme force in technological advancement investment, and has had one of the world's fastest growing economies. Since 1978, report shows that China's GDP growth has had an average of over 9% a year. As a result of the upwards trajectory of economic growth, with a very controlled and strategic approach, China has become a world leader in artificial intelligence research and patents. They have close to 500 AI patents and is reportedly investing billions to support additional AI developers. With their technological strides and a long game plan, they're putting themselves in a position to be the global tech leaders. With a population of over 1.4 billion, which at the moment is the highest globally, they have a distinct advantage by way of manpower. It's reported that their estimated active military personnel is just over 2 million. On land, they are believed to have approximately 33,000 armored vehicles and over 5,000 tanks. Along with their land vehicles, they have over 36 destroyer warships, 61 submarines, 2 aircraft carriers, and approximately 500 nuclear warheads. China is not a member of NATO, and their military budget is expected to exceed over $237 billion.
1.
Coming in as the number 1 superpower country in global dominance is the United States. The US was formerly a British colony and became fully independent from Britain in 1776. They are representative democracy. This means that their government officials are elected by voting citizens. There's quite a number of reasons why the US is considered superior amongst all nations. First off, their economy is identified as the world's largest in terms of gross domestic products at $27 trillion. This outweighs both China and Russia's combined GDP. The reason for this is they are the world leader and producer of both oil and natural gas, and has the world's largest coal reserves. Their export is significant in electrical machinery, vehicles, food, and livestock. Currently, in terms of technological edge, the US leads in communications, computer intelligence, surveillance, and undersea weapon systems. When we talk about gunpowder, they have the upper hand across the spectrum. For over 4 decades, the US reigned supreme in advanced military equipments. They are unrivaled in aerial and Navy military power. They have 6,125 nuclear weapons, 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers, 113 warships, and one that's worth over $13.3 billion, the most expensive ever built. They also have approximately 72 nuclear submarines, over 13,000 military aircraft, over 1,000 attack helicopters, and over 4,657 tanks. They have over 1.3 million active military personnel. The United States spends more in military than any other nation. With the highest levels of total spending and investment in modernization, their military budget is expected to exceed over $831 billion. They've been a member of NATO since 1949.